I'm sure we all remember in South Africa that in Soweto there was 5 kids who mysteriously died after it was alleged that they ate food from foreigners' Spaza shops in Naledi in Soweto. And then the news started spreading to different communities. Kids started dying out of nowhere. Apparently, there's an Ethiopian foreign Spaza shop interviewed on national TV denying the allegations against foreigners, Ethiopians, Pakistanis, Indians, because he is saying it's deeper than what people think. It's also about the value chain of the product, where they're coming from, what is used to transport them before they enter, the packaging, the putting them on the shelves and everything. So he's saying, look at everything else. Don't just focus on the Spaza shop owners. But there's a man, they're gonna listen to him.
Then there's the issue of the documentation. What do you make of the issue that's been raised by some authorities that South African individuals may be registering these Spaza shops on behalf of foreign nationals? What do you make of that?
For that matter, I have no evidence about it. I also read those news as you did from different news rooms, but I have no idea about it.
Do you think it's right? I can't
comment on it.
Yeah, do you think it's right?
So, no. Every time, everywhere, laws have to be abided. So, if the government says don't do it, it should not be done. That's what I can say. So, I don't say when Mr. X does something, it's right. When Mr. Y does it, it's wrong. No, I don't. Whoever do it, if it is found to be wrong, it should be recorded as wrong. So I can't comment on it because I have no evidence about it.
I mean, at the heart of this issue around Spaza shops, really what was being dealt with here is the children whose lives were lost as a result of foods that were bought at various Spaza shops. The Department of Health also talking about a chemical that has been found in some of these post-mortems, turbifos as well as organophosphate, some of the sort of pesticides that have been looked at by authorities. As an association of Spaza shop owners that are run by foreign nationals, have you done an investigation as to where these chemicals are coming from? What happens in the supply chain? At what point do you get turbifos and organophosphate brought into a shop and into the food? What's your understanding there?
As you know, the president also indicated that there is nothing that indicates that this is only found in foreign-owned shops. 100%. We have said that it's in shops, so I cannot defend this. However, we believe that there should be a situation where people could pick something from the shop and that should not affect their health whatsoever because on my way to you I went into one shop, I picked something, I ate it. Imagine if that's something that hurts my medical situation, my health. So that we always believe that we have to be on the shoes of the other. The same way our customers come to our shops, we also go to someone's shop. So we don't do that. And we have been saying this in our different social gatherings. We have been telling or educating our people to keep the sanitation, to keep the shops clean enough so that our customers, because customers are giving us money, we should not give them something that hurts them. We never do that.
Yeah. So, but where do you think the chemical comes from?
So hard for me to tell you the exact answer, but we have to know the chain. We know we don't produce food. We don't have factories. So you know where these Spaza shops pick their stock from. So there is a cycle. So there should be something in the cycle, which I cannot exactly tell you where it is.
Yeah. What is your message then to your members when you try and speak to them about safety and food safety, pesticides, and perhaps even as an association and trying to communicate about, try not to get supplies from this particular supplier because that's where we've traced things to have gone wrong from?
Yeah, unfortunately, no particular provider have been picked so far. We cannot mention any company as long as no one has picked or identified that shop. However, we generally try to teach our community, the community that I represent, to have a clean shop, to make sure that the shops are clean enough, to make sure that the food they sell doesn't expire. I have my own Facebook page called Nafara. Nafara is a Hadisa word, which is to mean that it's like a stage like here. My community in Ethiopia has this culture. We sit, we chat, we discuss, we share things that we believe should be arranged or should be improved. So the same way on my Nafara, I have been saying this thoroughly. I've been explaining that we are hearing news that people are dying because of the food they eat, blah, blah, blah. We don't exactly say Mr. X, Mr. Y, because it hasn't been said so. However, we are telling them, we are teaching them, this actually came just this year, It's just in 2024 that we are learning that some baby child, they died there, blah, blah, blah. It's actually very new for us as well. We have never heard this before. However, we are working hard to improve the situation, so that shops remain to be clean, so that our customers come to our shops and they pick a food that helps them to live alive, not to die.
Okay. What's your biggest concern about what happens on the other side of Friday, the deadline for Spaza shops to register? Of course, that deadline is Friday. On the other side of it, what are your biggest concerns for if some of your members aren't able to get registered?
Yeah, thank you. The procedure of this registration it starts with the application of the forms that I have tried to list a few. So one among this is submitting documents to the municipality. The municipality has to inspect the shops. First, the municipality reviews the documents, and then it makes inspection. It comes to the shops. So in doing so, it takes them a while, because this is also new for them as well. Actually, this is not new only for us, for shop owners, it's also new for the municipalities as well. Even though there are municipalities who have introduced an online registration, which is, I think, one municipality, which we comprehend, which we appreciate for that amazing initiative, which should be expanded in other municipalities as well. So these municipalities have to come to inspect it. Inspection has to be done thoroughly. It takes time. So, the documents are new for us. It really takes couple of months, not even 21 days. So as a solution for it, if this is the last question.
Yes.
So as a solution, I and the members of my association would recommend two ways. One, temporarily, let this registration day be extended for at least another 6 months, so that what the government desired to do, like regulating these irregular businesses, to regulate, they need to be registered to secure the health of the public, which we really appreciate. So to do so, it has to be done properly. So to do it, we need extra time, another 6 months, so that we'll do it and the business remains as it is. And as a permanent, let the Department of Home Affairs be empowered, so that the documentation wouldn't be a problem, so that backlogs would not be always a reason for these issues.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Daniel, Dr. Daniel, it's been an absolute pleasure having you in studio. Thank you so much
for
your time.
May God bless South Africa. May God bless Africa. May God bless Ethiopia.
Thank you so much. Dr. Fikrius Daniel there. He's with the Anga Association, speaking to us and, of course, calling for an extension to that 21-day period for Spaza shops to get registered, saying backlogs at Home Affairs make it particularly difficult for Spaza shop owners to get all the necessary documentation.